Brandon asks, were there any games or consoles you missed out on playing growing up that you wish that you had? I received an Xbox as a kid, so I missed out on playing games like Budokai or the GameCube games. Okay. We got all this shit like Google. Let me look this stuff up. Yeah, so I missed out on the whole PS3 era. I was an Xbox 360 kid. I was in high school when the Xbox 360 and the PS3 were deep in the trenches of the console war. And because I was in high school, I had a job bagging groceries, but I didn't make enough money to like buy another console. So I just kind of stuck with my 360. Also, I love the 360 too. It was a great console, one of my favorites. So I didn't like the interface of the PS3, so I wasn't like super gung-ho about getting one. If I really wanted to save, I could have got one. But yeah, I missed out on that whole PS3 era of like exclusive games. Let me see. Best exclusives. 40 of the best exclusives for the PS3. Wait, nope. I don't want to look at that. Let's just search best PS3 exclusives. Let's see what games I missed out on. Let's move the camera over here. God damn, now my fucking internet don't want to work. I got fucking gigabit. Fuck LA internet, bro. There we go. See, well, The Last of Us I did play. I did play The Last of Us. So I ended up getting a PS3 at the tail end of the PS3 era. It was like the last year because at that point I had already moved out of my parents' house. I had some money saved up. I actually regret buying it because literally the only game I remember playing on it was The Last of Us. But I missed out on Metal Gear Solid 4. Didn't really care about Little Big Planet. The Puppeteer, what the fuck is that? I missed out on Demon Souls. I missed out on all the Infamous games. The only Infamous I got to play was Second Son on the PS4. Never played Killzone. I missed out on all the PS3 Ratchets. I only played Ratchet on PS2. And then I played Ratchet on the PS5. I played a handful of them. I played one of the Ratchet games that was on PS4 too. Yeah, those are only Ratchets we play with. We don't play with the ones in real life. Fat Princess, I heard that game was good. I missed out on that. We don't care about One Piece. I did get to play God of War Ascension. I remember playing that one later in this life. But yeah, I missed out on a lot of Gran Turismo. I don't care about that shit. I missed out on a lot of exclusives on the PS3 because I just couldn't afford it when I was in high school. I was bagging groceries. But I mean, looking at this game list, I don't really feel too compelled like I missed anything too crazy, other than maybe like Infamous. As much as I love Ratchet and Clank, I'm not gonna lie. One of the reasons why I kind of skipped around on the Ratchet and Clank franchise is because you played one, you kind of played them all. I'm not gonna lie. At a certain point, you're just playing it for the story. So like, I don't really care that I missed a handful of Ratchet and Clanks. Fucking Ratchet and Clank is almost like the platforming version of Dynasty Warriors. Like, you kind of know what you're getting, you know. I missed out on Heavenly Sword, but like, it's not a lot of games I feel like I missed out on. I feel like during the 360 PS3 era, the 360 had better exclusives. Maybe not as many, but they had better. And to me, quality is better. Like the number of hours I spent on Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. Oh my God. So yeah, I missed out on that whole PS3 era. Oh, I missed out on the Dreamcast era too. Best Dreamcast games. I did end up getting a Dreamcast eventually, but this was after they stopped making them. This was like 3, 4, 5 years after they stopped making them. Because I got it for cheap at like a garage sale or something like that. I was like, oh shit. You know the crazy part is I was pleasantly surprised how good it looks like it sucks, but the Dreamcast controller feels good in the hand. I remember it feeling good in the hand. I remember I loved Soul Calibur, still love it to this day. My favorite fighting game of all time. Loved Marvel vs. Capcom, Sonic Adventures, of course, Power Stone. But oh yeah, and then Jet Set Radio. But I missed out on Shenmue. I didn't get to play Phantasy Stars. That was the first fun fact. That was the first online MMO on console, Phantasy Star. Didn't get to play Gradia, Space Channel. There's a bunch of games I missed out on for the goddamn. My fucking phone keeps going off. Goddamn, shut up. There's a lot of games that I missed off. Oh, Sonic Adventure 2. I didn't get to play that on GameCube. I mean, I got to play it on GameCube. I played Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast. I played Adventure 2 on the GameCube. I played Adventure 2 first. Fun fact. Then I went back and played Adventure. I got that shit on GameCube. Garu Mao, Mark of Wolves. I did not play this. This is an underrated fighting game. I did not play this on the Dreamcast. I didn't even know this was on the Dreamcast. I played it on the Xbox 360. It came to the 360 arcade and it was on sale for like $5. And there was a point in my life where like I was like super just about spending money. Like basically, so when I bagged groceries, right, you would go there. I would go there on the weekend. I would work Friday and Saturday after school when school was out, and we got paid in tips. And like my goal was always to make like $100 for a day. So I would make enough. I would work enough hours to where I would make $100. Sometimes that would take 4 hours. Sometimes that would take 8 hours. It depends on how the people were tipping that day. Sometimes they were really generous, especially around Christmas time. It was really easy. My goal was always get like $100, and then I would leave, and then I would go straight to GameStop down the street, and I would buy shit. And one of the games that I bought, this was digital though, was Garu Mao. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. It just looked cool. It was on the Xbox Arcade for $5. I said, I'm about to spend it. God, I bought that shit. I love that shit, bro. They had a Black Ryu in that shit, bro. I love that fucking game, bro. Very underrated. But yeah, Dreamcast and the PS3 eras, I kind of missed out on those. I wasn't heavy deep into them. PS2 I was heavy into. GameCube I was heavy into. But I couldn't afford everything. I was a kid. My parents weren't rich. So, you know, I had to make it do what it do. I didn't think it was a big deal that I didn't get to play a lot of those games as a kid until I started working for G4. Like, and some of the people like tried to make fun of me. It was one stream where what was it, Gerard and Sessler, they were talking about Portal 2. And then they asked me what I thought about it. I said I didn't get to play Portal 2. So then they moved on. They didn't care. But then like some people in the chat, like half the chat started going crazy that I didn't play. You haven't played Portal 2, one of the greatest games of all time? And wasn't that a Portal? Wasn't that a fucking PC game? Whatever platform it was on, I didn't have it, bro. I did not fucking have it whenever it had came out. And like I tried to explain it. I was like, bro, hold on. I was like, y'all not gonna fucking roast me. I was like, my family was poor. We couldn't afford the fucking platform it was on, and we're not gonna buy a PC just to get a copy or whatever, get a copy of fucking Portal. I know eventually it did come to the 360 or whatever, or like the orange box or whatever, but originally, I was like, bro, like social economic classes is a thing. Jesus fucking Christ. Some of you nerds need to get a grip.